Hey, my name is Ralph. I'm a Flexfilm. Today we're going to do a quick tip video on how to do the reverse roll technique on a truck rear window. We have a Ford F-150 and we've got a pre-cut pattern in the back, and I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay, so now what we've done for this video is I've already taken the time to pre-cut this pattern. We've even prepped the inside of the glass. So we're now ready to begin the reverse roll process. And the first thing we want to do is we want to wet the glue underneath the release liner here. But let me show you how we do that. I always, on any technique, I always like to wet the release liner to cut down on any possibility of static electricity that might pull anything bad into our film. But I'm gonna pull the release liner only halfway on this pattern, like this. I say it doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm just gonna go halfway. I'm gonna quickly wet the glue, like so. Then I'm gonna carefully put the pattern back, like so. And I'm gonna do the other side the same way. Okay, and then we're gonna wet it. Now, I'm gonna make sure everything's still even on the, to protect the glue, because I'm about to roll this up in a small tube. It seemed like it did move on me just a little bit. That's okay, that's why we have to check everything twice to make sure we don't have any potential issues. Now, you can roll this either way. You can start from this end and go that way, or opposite this end and go that way. It depends on if you're left or right-handed. I'm right-handed, I like to roll from left to right. So I know that I've got to, wherever I start is one point, but I know where I end up is where I'm gonna have to start reverse rolling. So I know I'm gonna end up here, which is gonna cause me to be on the left side, which is where I like to start. So this is why I'm rolling this way. I don't think it matters how tight the little tube is, or if you like to roll it a little loose. I kind of in the middle here. I'm just carefully rolling it along. Sometimes I even will pick it up here and kind of finish it up. But see, now what I'm positioning myself to do is enter the truck, and everything's protected. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get it out of a truck, at least it is for me. Older and fatter you get, you have these kind of struggles. So I like this technique a lot of the times, because I can roll it up, I can put it under my shoulder, I can just sword fight you with it, whatever. I can just get in the truck, then I can deal with getting it on the glass free and clear of contaminants. And I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay, now we're in the back of the truck. I've managed to get in the back of the truck with this little tube, which is a lot easier than having to handle a larger piece of film. I didn't even need any help. I have removed some obstacles off the back of this, I guess the seat. I did it before we filmed, but these are the headrests. They're easily removed. I still have to look at some of these other obstacles, like these little straps and this headliner here, because the glass goes beyond that. It is a debate, however, how you roll this out, because this is a straight tube. This is a curved piece of glass, and I just can't get it in there. It's almost like I'm gonna have to angle this and come across and then kind of bump it up in there, being very careful not to brush the top of the headliner. Gets a little tricky, but I've already cleaned the glass before the video, so I'm happy with that. I've got my slip solution, and I'm just gonna lightly mist the glass. Doesn't really take much water. And now I'm gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna separate the liner from the film, because I've already wet this. It's real easy to do. Actually, I do this easier. I'm just trying to do this for the camera here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm separating it, and I'm gonna hold it with my thumb like this. And I'm gonna start to hold it. I'm trying to get where y'all can see this. I've gotta get it out a little bit before I start, because I want it to you can tell I'm in deep concentration. Just want to make sure I'm going crooked. See there, I'm going crooked a little bit. See, I've got this obstacle here. I want to kind of get around it. I'm supporting it with my wrist. And I just want to kind of let it go free fall or whatever you want to call it. So basically, I'm where I wanted to be if I handle this film, you know, in one piece. It's just a little step to take a shortcut so you don't have to carry the film. And then I'm going to carefully put the film under here. It's a little tricky, like this. I'm going to push it down. I'll let things kind of ease into place. Just not get in a hurry. See how that's kind of falling into place? And I'm just going to move it around, make sure there's no light gaps. There's a little one there, little one there. Boom. All right, I'm now in a position to squeegee. You know, we're going to wet this, and now I'm going to carefully just squeegee everything out. And this window is going to look beautiful. It's going to have no contamination, and this is just another alternative that you might want to use to install a rear window on a truck.